Pressure on the two McLaren drivers. That's how Max Verstappen sees the championship fight heading into these final 4 rounds that kick off here at Interlagos this weekend. Could be a weekend that's full of drama and action, especially with the weather that we have around us. Plenty of grey clouds you can see behind me right now. The sun's still poking through when it wants to, but we've had some rain showers. We're looking like we might get more of the same tomorrow and Saturday. Who knows, maybe on Sunday as well, and that could really mix things up. But Max Verstappen thinks whatever happens, the pressure is off him because of the way he's performed this year. He doesn't think many other drivers could have done what he's done to even be in the fight at this stage. And he said, worst case scenario, I finished 3rd in the championship, but we have a chance to win it and we're going to go for that, see what we can do. But he says the McLaren drivers maybe have a distraction actually because they have to fight each other internally in the same car. And he says that can be distracting, but at the same time, I'd rather have what's been on average the quicker car. And he says, give me that distraction any day of the week and give me that car too, and I'll just drive that as quickly as I can. So Verstappen feeling pretty punchy coming here. The McLaren driver's much more calm. Oscar Piastri saying that he thinks he now understands a bit more, and there's been explanations as to why he struggled a bit more in the last 2 race weekends, and he knows what he needs to do to address that if he suffers the same issues here in Brazil. Lando Norris, though, admitting he's proven to himself a little bit that he can dominate a weekend like he did in Mexico, and he's taken the confidence boost from that, but it doesn't change too much in the sense that he needs to find consistency and do that as regularly as possible between now and the end of the season to win this championship. Just 1 point between Norris and Piastri, with Verstappen 35 further back from Piastri in 3rd place, but they will have the focus on them over the coming days. A little thing to look out for though elsewhere is at Williams, where Carlos Sainz was unwell today and didn't come to the circuit. He's been unwell all week actually, and is actually improving today. It was worse a couple of days ago. The team are pretty confident he will be ready and back in the car for FP1. Kind of needs to be because it's a sprint weekend, and if you miss FP1 you're really on the back foot for sprint quali, but if needed Williams would be able to call on Valtteri Bottas from Mercedes to step in place of Sainz. They don't think that will be necessary, but want to keep an eye on as track action gets underway here tomorrow.